All right, here we go. Lesson 2, day 2. Today we're going to cover step 6 and 7 only. And again, I'm going to walk through this carefully so that you can get this done as completely as possible and optimize your Google My Business listing. So the 2 steps today are intended to help you improve the traffic, which the number of customers you attract to your website and all your business, and in the door and or on the phone. So let's take care of that. I'm going to pause this and share my other screen. Okay, now here we did some research searching for Seattle yoga classes. And on this listing, you'll see this is the 3-pack, which is really a 4-pack now because there's an ad here. And this is one of the goals as a local business or a business working in the local area you want to achieve because it shows up first. And if you're like me, you don't go searching on page 3 of Google for a business unless you're looking for a particular business. If you're searching for something on your mobile phone, you're choosing the top ones, the easiest to get to. So these ones are good, I am assuming. One, because they have reviews. People have done their reviews. They've listed reviews on there. They also have details, information. Their website mentions yoga classes, so they've included their keywords. They are optimized, and I'm assuming that their websites are showing up because they have also optimized the keywords in the locations on their website. So let's look at another one. Small business coaches. Now this time I went into Austin to search because I don't normally search in Austin, and this way I can review and see if what I'm assuming around the optimization piece is working for these businesses. And here's a little bit different. This first one, no reviews, no website listed. There's directions, but there's no address listed. So I'm making the assumption here that this one has not been claimed. It's a business that may be recognized in the location, but it has not been claimed. I'm going to make that similar assumption for the second one, because again, there's no website, there's no address, there's no map, there's no directions. The third one does have some reviews. It does have a website, and the website is optimized to include business coaching. So let's look at that one. Now, let's look at one more. Okay, let's go back. I want to look at I did an original search. Jumping ahead here. I did original search for website management and business management. Nothing shows up on these. Now the first one that shows up is website management. So I played around with what kinds of topics or categories I'm searching for, or the question I'm asking for, the types of businesses on Google search. Again, this is on a mobile device. You're aiming for the top 3 here. These ones have been well optimized, but notice I want to have my business WordPress website management listed, and the word management would not be a key category that I'm going to aim for, because the management came up with, we've got Sandcastle web design. There's one website, model management, Elliott. So we've got other, not necessarily all of them. I'm not a web design. So management may not be the primary term I want to use as I'm doing my search. So the other thing, let's look at ahead here. I was looking at other examples here. Maintenance in general for the Seattle area. Now this is Seattle WordPress website management. Came up with maintenance. It did not have a Google 3-pack. So I'm going to look at these ones and find out how I might differentiate my business so that it would show up in a 3-pack. Look ahead here one more, because the next thing, on step 6, we're going to look at categories. So again, management may not be the best one for me. So categories. Categories, I would highly recommend that you do a search using your competitors. What are your competitors listing at and being found for in the Google search? Because if they're doing it or a group of them are doing it, it means that you as well might fit into their particular group. And how can you make yourself unique from them, and so that you're not in a big cluster and show up in the 3-pack. I'm going to pause this for a second. So I wanted to look at one more, and this one was for Seattle business coaching. Again, one shows up that has not been fully optimized, has no website, so I'm assuming that that may not have been claimed yet, but others have. So, and again, she's only got one review. Maggie only has one review, but she's got her website listed. Now, again, her website's not showing keywords, so she may not have those optimized on her website. We need to look into that. So this one also, Coach Seattle, has a website, but again, it's not saying that Google's finding the keywords that they've categorized themselves in on their website and on the Google categories. So keep in mind, there are a few numbers to think of when you're choosing categories, and that'll be the next step. This is step 6 that we're looking at. You want to categorize your business. Google has like 3,900 some categories. You can choose one primary category, and you can choose several secondary categories. So I think it's up to 9 secondary categories. So once those are selected, you'll be listing for those. But so how do you know the best Google category for your company? So if you're unsure of the category, it's best to search for categories that your competitors are in. So if you have any competitors, or if you have another main keyword that you're using, make sure you look at that and see what's ranking towards the top, what type of businesses, what else they're including. And if you spot a majority using a particular classification, I would make the assumption that it's okay to use that one. It would be a good idea to use it if you want to compete with those people. So if we go ahead and look, I'm still sharing my screen, I'm hoping, at category-specific features. So if you are a hotel, you can tell that Google allows you to list pricing. I haven't done any research to find out myself, but it posts the map about how expensive they are, your class rating, if you're classified as a 5-star, 3-star, or whatever. You can list the amenities, like this one has an outdoor pool, this one has a spa, this one has free parking. So you can list the amenities. If you're food and drink, such as a restaurant, let's see if I've got one of those here. Restaurants get more specific, but you can also put in menus, you can put in websites. So I think just the images show up that, in dollar signs, which means how pricey they are. You can classify yourself as how pricey you are. And then one final one I wanted to look at was spas. So again, with spas, you can add a booking button perhaps, or update your menu of services. You can list other items there. Again, looking at these, I don't see any optimization on their websites here, which would list their keywords. So looking at that and making sure some of your main keywords on your website match your listing that you're going for. So moving on to step 7, you want to select which contact details you want to show your customers. Now the main thing, again, here, your attempt is to get clients and customers, so you want to have contact details. Most people will be searching on their mobile phones, so you want to encourage them to have easy links, easy clicks. People like to have like a one click through rather than have to do it a couple times. So it's important that you add your contact details. Some people say, well, I don't want to add my phone number. I don't want to add my address. Well, if you're a business, Google will require it, and Google will recommend it. And I also noticed, now it seems, I can't prove any of this, but it seems that Google, when people search for your business and then use your contact information, like your website, your phone, they text you, they email you, they make contact with you, and it bounces back and forth. This may get you a bump up in the Google listing. So hopefully this took today. That's the end of day 2, lesson 2. Tomorrow we move into day 3 and get into more details. So I thank you for being here today, and join me again tomorrow. Thank you.